Good morning, my dear students. Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amrutam Gamaya Om Shanti 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 Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samarprabha Nirvignyam Kurme Devo Sarvakarya Susarvada Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Om Shanti. Good morning, my dear students. Today I am going to take English poem, The Mountain and the Squirrel for grade 3, that is class 3. Okay, grade 3 or that is class 3, The Mountain and the Squirrel. Okay, The Mountain and the Squirrel. The poem is written by, about the poem, R.W. Emerson. The poem is written by R.W. Emerson. The Emerson was an American poet. The American poet is an American poet. He was born in 1803. He wrote many popular poems. Many of them were about nature. About the poet, the poem is written by R.W. Emerson. R.W. Emerson was an American poet. He was born in 1803, means 1803. Like that, we are in 2020, right? He was born in 1803. He wrote many popular poems. Many of them were about nature. You know the nature, right? The environmental nature. Okay? So, this poem, let us read and enjoy. Prior to that, let's start. What are you good at? What are you good at? You know, everyone is having their own qualities. Someone are good at dance, someone are good at reading, someone are good at talking, someone are good in singing, someone are good in dancing, or someone is good in telling jokes, someone are good in drawing, painting, etc. Right? So let us know what you are good at. What are you good at? Does your friend also have the same skills? No. He is special in someone. He is more special from you or either others, right? Okay? He is having some different interest. He is special in his own way. He is not same as you, right? His tastes are different. His favorite food is different. His likings are music, or your likings are dancing, are different, right? Your friends, does your friend also have the same skills? No, usually no, right? Everyone have their own ability, own skills. They are good at different things, right? But I am good at singing, drawing, painting, playing, and helping others. Okay? Likewise, you are good at what are your special qualities that you have to tick. Yeah. You are good at dancing, you tick dancing. You are good at drawing, you try drawing. You are good at telling jokes, you tick that. I am good at, what are you good at? I am good at singing, drawing, painting, helping others, and playing. Okay? Right? What you are good at. Okay? So, the poem, The Mountain and the Squirrel, is written by R.W. Emerson. R.W. Emerson, he is R.W. Emerson, was an American poet. He was born in 1803. He wrote many popular poems. Many of them were about nature. Okay, before we start the poem, let us get familiar with meanings of the words. Meanings of the words which are used newly in this poem. Okay? Which are used in this poem. So here, quarrel. This is read as quarrel. Quarrel means fight with words. Is called quarrel. Quarrel, Q-U-A-R-R-E-L. Quarrel means fight with words. Quarrel means fight with words. Farmer. Farmer used to point out the first of two things referred. Here it refers to the mountain. Farmer, here it refers to a mountain. Farmer used to point out the first of two things referred. Here it refers to the mountain. Mountain. Later. Later. One who which comes later. Later. One who comes later is called later. Later. Prig. A person who is narrow-minded and thinks small. Prig. A person who is narrow-minded and thinks small. It's called prig. Bun is the pet name of a squirrels or rabbits. Bun. Pet name of a squirrel or rabbits. Bun. Pet name of a squirrels or rabbit. Pet name of the squirrels or rabbits. Spear. Globe or the earth. Spear. Globe or the earth. Disgrace. Something that is shameful. Spear here, globe or the earth. Disgrace means something that is shameful. Spray. Lively and full of energy. Lively and full of energy. Track. Here, way. Track. Here, way. Right? Track means here a way. So these are the new words used in this poem. We should get familiar with the meanings of it, right? Quarrel, fight with words. Farmer used to point out the first two things referred. Here it refers to the mountain. Latter, one who which comes later. Latter, one who comes later. Prig, a person who is narrow-minded and thinks small. Bun, a pet name of a squirrel or rabbit. Spear, a globe or the earth. Disgrace, something that is shameful. Spray, lively and full of energy. Track, here the way. Here the way, right? So these are the new words, and now we are familiar with the words, new words here. Quarrel means fight with words. Farmer used to point out the first of two things referred. Here it refers to the mountain. Latter, one who which comes later. One who or which comes later. Prig, a person who is narrow-minded and thinks small. Bun, a pet name of a squirrel or rabbit here. Okay? And it's spear, a globe or the earth. Disgrace, something that is shameful. Spray, lively and full of energy. Track, here a way. Right? So these are the new words used in the poem. Okay? Shall we read the poem? Shall we start the poem? Reading the poem? Right. First, we will read one by one word and then try to read sentence by sentence. Then try to sing. Okay? Right. The mountain and the squirrel. The mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel. The mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel. Had a quarrel. The mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel. Mountain ಮತ್ತೆ squirrel ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಜಗಳ ವರ್ಡ್ದು ವರ್ಡ್ಗಳ ಜಗಳ ಬಯ್ಯ ಚಾಲು ಆಯಿತು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಜಗಳ ಅಂತ quarrel ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜಗಳ. Right? The quarrel means fight with words. And the farmer called the latter. Little Prig. Bun replied. And the farmer called the latter. Little prig, Bun replied. Means here farmer means here it is referred to the mountain. Called later, one who comes late, after is called later. Little prig, it calls the little prig as the squirrel here. Prig means a person who is narrow-minded and thinks small. The farmer called the latter little prig. Prig illantandre ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ a person who is narrow-minded and thinks small. squirrel ಗೆ ಏನಂತಾನ a person is narrow-minded prig ಅಂತಾನೆ. prig ಅಂದ್ರೆ narrow-minded ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. or think small. squirrel ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಅವ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಸಣ್ಣವನ ನೀ ಸಣ್ಣವಿದ್ದೀರಿ narrow-minded ಇದ್ದೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. Bun replied. Bun here a squirrel. A rabbit, sorry. Squirrel, right? Here, Bun replied as a squirrel, right? You are doubtless very big. You are doubtless very big. Bun replied. Bun is the name of a pet name of a squirrel here. Squirrel here, right? You are doubtless very big. Yen doubt illa nee doddavidi ba doddadidi neenu. But all sort of things are weather. But all sort of things and weather must be taken in together. ಹೌದಾ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 1 year ಆಗಬೇಕು ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಅಪ್ 1 year. 1 year ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿಯರ್ ಆಲ್ ಸಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆದರ್. ವೆದರ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಟ್ಮಾಸ್ಫಿಯರ್. ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಇರ್ತದ, ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಹಾಟ್ ಇರ್ತದ, ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ರೇನ್ ಇರ್ತದಲ್ಲ. ವೆದರ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರ್ತದೇನು? ಇರಲ್ಲ. ರೈಟ್? ಡೌಟ್ಲೆಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಬಿಗ್. ಡೌಟೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ನೀ ದೊಡ್ಡವಿದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಬಾ ದೊಡ್ಡವಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಬಟ್ ಆಲ್ ಸಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವೆದರ್ಸ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಟೇಕನ್ ಇನ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಅಪ್ ಅ ಇಯರ್. ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆದರ್ ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚಳಿಗಾಲ ಬೇಕು, ಮಳೆಗಾಲ ಬೇಕು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೇಸಿಗೆ ದಿನ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಆಲ್ ಸಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವೆದರ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಟೇಕನ್ ಇನ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್. ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಒಂದ್ರ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದ. ಅವಾಗ ಅದು ಟು ಮೇಕಪ್ ಅ ಇಯರ್, ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಸ್ಕ್ವಾರಲ್ ಇಂಟೆಲಿಜೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಯಾರಿಗೆ? ಫಾರ್ಮರ್. ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ರೆಫರ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್. ಪ್ರಿಗ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ನ್ಯಾರೋ ಮೈಂಡೆಡ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಿಗ್ ಅಂತ ಕರ್ತಾರೆ. ಲ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಹೂ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಲೇಟ್ ಆರ್ ಲೇಟರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಅಪ್ ಅ ಇಯರ್. ಆನ್ ದ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್, ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಇದು ಭೂಮಿ, ಇದು ಗ್ಲೋಬ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆದರ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಇಯರ್ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಗ್ಲೋಬ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಅರ್ತ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಡಿಸ್ಗ್ರೇಸ್ ಟು ಆಕ್ಯುಪೈ ಮೈ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಡಿಸ್ಗ್ರೇಸ್ ಟು ಆಕ್ಯುಪೈ ಮೈ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ನಾ ಸಣ್ಣವನೇ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಲಿಟ್ಲ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಇದ್ರಾಗೇನು ಶೇಮ್ಫುಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ. ನಾ ಸಣ್ಣವಿದ್ದೀನಪ್ಪ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ನೀ ದೊಡ್ಡವಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಹೌದಾ? ನಾ ಸಣ್ಣವಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ ನೋ ಡಿಸ್ಗ್ರೇಸ್ ಟು ಆಕ್ಯುಪೈ ಮೈ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸೋ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಆರ್ ಆಸ್ ಯು. ಇಫ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ means I am not so large as you. You are not so small as I. ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸೋ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಸ್ ಯು. ನಿನ್ನಷ್ಟು ನಾ ದೊಡ್ಡವಿಲ್ಲ ಅಥವಾ ನನ್ನಷ್ಟು ನೀ ಸಣ್ಣವಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಯಾರು? ಬನ್. ಬನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ರೆಫರ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವಾರಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಟು ಆಕ್ಯುಪೈ ಮೈ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋ ಡಿಸ್ಗ್ರೇಸ್ ಟು ಆಕ್ಯುಪೈ ಮೈ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸೋ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಸ್ ಯು ಅಂಡ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸೋ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಐ ಅಂಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹಾಫ್ so spry and not half so spray. Right? Spray here it is lively and full of energy. Okay? ನನ್ನ ಜೀವದಾಗ ಯಾವುದೂ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನಿನ್ನ ಜೀವದಾಗೂ ಯಾವುದೂ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಫುಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ನೀನು ಫುಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸೋ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಐ ಅಂಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಸೋ ಸ್ಪ್ರೇ. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ತಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನನ ಅರ್ಧ ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಫುಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿನಾಗ ಹರ. ನಿನ್ನಷ್ಟು ನೀ ಇದಿ, ನನ್ನಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ನಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ನೀನು ದೊಡ್ಡವಿದಿ, ನಾ ಸಣ್ಣವಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಯಾರು? ಟು ಆಕ್ಯುಪೈ ಮೈ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋ ಡಿಸ್ಗ್ರೇಸ್, ನನಗೆ ಶೇಮ್ಫುಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಡಿಸ್ಗ್ರೇಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಶೇಮ್ಫುಲ್. ನನಗೇನು ನಾಚಿಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾ ಸಣ್ಣವಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಡಿಸ್ಗ್ರೇಸ್ ಟು ಆಕ್ಯುಪೈ ಮೈ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ನಾ ಏನಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಇರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದು ತರದ್ದು ನನಗೆ ಶೇಮ್ಫುಲ್, ನಾಚಿಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಂಡ್ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸೋ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಸ್ ಯು, ನಿನ್ನಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡವನ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸೋ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಐ, ನನ್ನ ಸಣ್ಣವನಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಸೋ ಸ್ಪ್ರೇ, ನಾ ಅರ್ಧನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ಪ್ರೇ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಸ್ ಲೈವ್ಲಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಫುಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ಲೈವ್ಲಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಫುಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ನನ್ನ ಲೈಫಿಗೆ, ನಂದು ಎನರ್ಜಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಫುಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ, ನಾ ಬದುಕಲಿಗತ್ತೀನಿ, ನೀನು ಫುಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿನಾಗ ನೀ ಬದುಕಲಿಗತ್ತೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡಿನೈ ಯು ಮೇಕ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಪ್ರಿಟಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರಲ್ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡಿನೈ ಯು, ನಾ ಏನು ನೀವು ಡಿನೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡಿನೈ ಯು ಮೇಕ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಪ್ರಿಟಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರಲ್ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್. ನೀನು ಪ್ರಿಟಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರಲ್ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾದಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ದಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾ ಡಿನೈ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಇರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾದಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾ ಡಿನೈ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡಿನೈ ಯು ಮೇಕ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಪ್ರಿಟಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರಲ್ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್. ಟ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಡಿಫರ್. Talents differ. All is well and wisely put. All is well and wisely put. If I cannot carry forest on my back, neither you can crack a nut. Right? If I cannot carry forest in my back, neither can you crack a nut. ನಾನು ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ನನ್ನ ಬೆನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಅಥವಾ ನಿನಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಕಾಳು ಹೊಡಿಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ವೆರಿ ಬ್ರಿಲಿಯಂಟ್ ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಬೈ ಬನ್ ಟು ದ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್, ಹಿಯರ್ ರೆಫರ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ನನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಬಳಿ ಟ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಇರ್ತದ. ಆಲ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವೈಸ್ಲಿ ಪುಟ್. ಆಲ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವೈಸ್ಲಿ ಪುಟ್. ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅದ, ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಸರಿಗದ, ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ತಮ್ಮ ವಿಚಾರವಂತಿಕೆನ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅರ. ಇಫ್ ಐ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ಮೈ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್, ನಾ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ನನ್ನ ಬೆನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಇಟ್ಕೊಳಿಕ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರ, ನೀದರ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯು ಕ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಅ ನಟ್. ನಿನಗೊಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಬೀಜ ಹೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದೇನು? ನಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಡ್ರೈ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸಿಗೆ ನಟ್ ಅಂತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಹಂಗೆ ಒಂದು ನಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೀವು ಆಲ್ಮಂಡ್ ತಗೋರಿ, ಆಲ್ಮಂಡ್ ಹೊಡಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದೇನು? ಮೌಂಟೇನಿಂದ ಆಲ್ಮಂಡ್ ಹೊಡಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ಕ್ವಾರಲ್ಗೆ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬೆನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದ ಟ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್. The talent is different. Means every tiny creature in this earth, in this sphere, has its own talent, has its own way of living, so that we shouldn't make fun of others. They have their own special qualities. The moral of this poem is, we shouldn't make fun of others. We shouldn't treat, you are a very tiny creature, you are very prig, means a little narrow-minded or think small. Like this, we shouldn't make a fun of others. Okay? So this is the poem here, written by R.W. Emerson, of American poet. He has written more and more poems on the nature. Okay? So let me read. The mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel. The mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel. Quarrel means fight of words. The farmer called later Little Prig. Okay? The farmer called later Little Prig. Farmer here referred as a mountain. Called later means a later. One who comes later is called later. Little Prig. Prig means here a small-minded, narrow-minded. The person who thinks very small is called Prig. Bun replied. Bun here referred as squirrel. Not quarrel. Squirrel. Squirrel. ಏನಂತೀರ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ? ಅಳಿಲು ಅಂತಿರಲ್ಲ. ಅಳಿಲದ? ಗುಡ್ಡ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೌಂಟೇನು, ಅಳಿಲು. ಓಕೆ? ಯು ಆರ್ ಡೌಟ್ಲೆಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಬಿಗ್. ಸಂಶಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ನೀ ದೊಡ್ಡವಿದಿ. ಬಟ್ ಆಲ್ ಸಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವೆದರ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಟೇಕನ್ ಇನ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಅಪ್ ಅ ಇಯರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್. ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷ ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಭೂಮಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆದರ್ ಬೇಕು. ಮಳೆಗಾಲ ಬೇಕು, ಚಳಿಗಾಲ ಬೇಕು, ಬೇಸಿಗೆ ಕಾಲ ಬೇಕು. ಅವಾಗ ಒಂದು ವೆದರ್ ಆಗ್ತದ, 1 ಇಯರ್ ಆಗ್ತದ, ಅವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಆಗ್ತದ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ. ಯಾರು? ಬನ್ ರಿಪ್ಲೈಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ ನೋ ಡಿಸ್ಗ್ರೇಸ್. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋ ಡಿಸ್ಗ್ರೇಸ್. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ ನೋ ಡಿಸ್ಗ್ರೇಸ್. ನೋ ಡಿಸ್ಗ್ರೇಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಶೇಮ್ಫುಲ್, ನನಗೆ ನಾಚಿಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋ ಡಿಸ್ಗ್ರೇಸ್ ಟು ಆಕ್ಯುಪೈ ಮೈ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ನಾ ಟೈನಿ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಸಣ್ಣವಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಹೌದಾ, ನನಗೇನು ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನನಗೇನು ಇದಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾಚಿಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಫ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸೋ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಸ್ ಯು, ನಿನ್ನಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡವ್ ನಾನಿಲ್ಲ. ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಐ, ನನ್ನ ಸಣ್ಣವ್ ನೀ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಸೋ ಸ್ಪ್ರೇ. ಯರ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರೇ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಲೈವ್ಲಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಫುಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಸೋ ಸ್ಪ್ರೇ. ನೀವು ದೊಡ್ಡವಿದೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ನಾ ಸಣ್ಣವಿದೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನನಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಅರ್ಧ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನೀ ಎಷ್ಟು ನಿನ್ನ ಲೈಫ್ನ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟ ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಲೈಫ್ನ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡಿನೈ ಯು ಮೇಕ್. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡಿನೈ ಯು ಮೇಕ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಪ್ರಿಟಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವರಲ್ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್. ನೀ ಏನು ಹಾದಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ ನಮಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಹಾದಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದು ಡಿನೇ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾ ಯಾವುದು ಡಿನೇ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿನಗೆ ಅದು ಅಲ್ಲಗಳದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಮಗೆ ಓಡಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನೀ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಿ ನನಗೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾ ಯಾವುದು ಡಿನೇ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಅದು ನಿಂದೇ ಅದು. ಓಕೆ, ಟ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ ಡಿಫರ್. ಟ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ ಡಿಫರ್. ಆಲ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವೈಸ್ಲಿ ಪುಟ್. All is well and wisely put. If I cannot carry forest on my back, neither you can crack a nut. ನಾ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ನನ್ನ ಬೆನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಅಥವಾ ನೀ ಬಂದು ಸಣ್ಣದು ಒಂದು ಬೀಜ ಹೊಡಿಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಒಂದು ನಟ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಶೇಂಗದ ಕಾಳಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಆಲ್ಮಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಕಾಜು ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಂತ ಹೊಡಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಕೈಲಿ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ನಾ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನನ್ನ ಬೆನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ನನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಬನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತದ. ಬನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ರೆಫರ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವರಲ್, ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೆಟ್ ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವರಲ್. ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ದಿಸ್ poem. Okay? The mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel. The mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel. And the farmer called the latter Little Prig. And the farmer called the latter Little Prig. Bun replied, you are doubtless very big. Bun replied, you are doubtless very big. But all sort of things and weathers must be taken in together to make up a ear and spear. But all sort of things and weather must be taken in together to make up a ear and a spear. Okay? I think it is no disgrace to occupy my place. If I am not so large as you, you are not so small as I. I am not so large as you, and you are not so small as I, and not half so spray, and not half so spray. I will not deny you make a way. I will not deny you make a very pretty squirrel track. I will not deny you make a very pretty squirrel track. Talents differ, all is well and wisely put. Talents differ, all is well and wisely put. If I cannot carry forest on my back, neither can you crack a nut. If I cannot carry forest on my back, neither can you crack a nut. So this is how we have to read with rhythm. At least you try to read with rhythm, so that it will make you some enjoyment, some fun, and it will make you to love the language. Okay? Hope you understand the poem. Right? Answer orally. Say 2 words that will rhyme with the spray. Okay? Right? Say 2 words that will rhythm with spray. Rhythm with spree. 2 words we need to rhythm means rhyming. Spree, prick, spear. Right? So like this we need to rhythmic word. You have to rhythm means say two words that will rhythm with spray, or you can say tray, spray, cray, like this, rhythmic words. So most of the poems are written using the rhyming words. Okay, rhyming words. Clear? Poems were made beautiful using the rhyming words. Okay, after this we have to go for the last question answer. Let's answer. The mountain was friendly with a squirrel. Is that friendly with a squirrel or a quarrel? No, quarrel, false. The squirrel was scared and acted silly. No, he was brave and acted very, very intellectually. The squirrel was scared and acted silly. No, he was not scared. He was not silly at all. Right? It's false. The mountain spoke proudly. Yes, mountain spoke proudly. The squirrel gave an intelligent answer. Yes, it is true. The squirrel gave the very intelligent answer. The squirrel is an active little animal. Yes, the squirrel is active little animal. Okay. Then here we have a question and answers. I will share with you through the WhatsApp. Okay. Typed material I will give you in the WhatsApp. This is how we have to enjoy the poem. Okay. Alright. Let's explore. The poem highlights the fact that size does not matter, but size can matter at time. Can you give two instances when the size will help? Yes. For example, can we have the fear from the elephant or the squirrel? Elephant. By looking at that, it's a strong and healthy, tall and big animal when you see the squirrel. Right? Okay? One instance. And what the work done by the big and tall animal is not done by the same small animal. So being tall and big have its own advantages. Being small has its own advantages. Okay? The fable opposites. A fable has animals as character and they speak like a human conveying a moral. This poem is a fable when the squirrel speaks. It points out the opposite qualities both have. For example, when the mountain calls the squirrel as a little prig, the squirrel says, "You are doubtless very big." Right? These are called fables. Opposite words, big and small, good and bad. Right? Poets uses opposite words for effect and stress a point. Right? What the qualities you have? That's good qualities, but at the same time, I'm not bad. I'm not bad. You may be happy, but I'm not sad. Happy, sad, but I'm not sad. Like this. Means he is not accepting the negative words, opposite words, but opposite words are used to trace, to make a particular point, right? Pick out the opposite words of the poem and write them in your notebook. Opposite words. Okay? Opposite words ಈ poem ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅವು ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ big ಅಂತಿದೆ and small ಅಂತಿದೆ. Okay? Here again we have something little big. Okay? And here doubtless. Okay? Like this we should find the opposite words from the poem. Let's write. Okay? Large, small, big, small, like this. In this poem, the mountain had made fun of squirrel. Instead, it had talked lovingly to the squirrel. What would the mountain have said to the squirrel? Write in 10 sentences. Can you make your own sentence if they are friends? Hey squirrel, come to me, let's play. You play on me. You're so cute. I wish to play with you. So like this you make 10 sentences of your own. Okay? So hope you have understood this poem. The poem is all about squirrel and a mountain and the squirrel and mountain and the squirrel poem it is. Okay, hope you understood the poem thoroughly. Just you need to work more. As you work more, you enjoy more. Okay, hope you have understood this poem. Let's meet you in the next session. Take care. Bye bye. Take care.